Good day everyone, Rico Rix here. So finally we're here in YouTube. Actually, I've been contemplating about this channel for almost like a year now. I was kind of hesitant to start this new video because I know that I may not able to sustain it. But I guess if there are some good things that this pandemic has brought to us, is it gives us more time to reinvent ourselves, and also it gives us more opportunities to try new things, things that are really new to us, things that are out of our comfort level or comfort zone. And also, it offers us creative ways on how we can reach out and help yung mga kababayan natin sa panahon ng pandemya. So, in line with our effort also to conform dun sa new normal na tinatawag, so this channel is created to help, to somehow help yung mga kababayan natin, especially in the Middle East, who are still seeking professional certification. And also, not only limited to them, also to those students who may find this video useful in their studies. So, this is the aim of our channel. So, our channel is called MATHFLEX. So, it's basically flexing math problems, common board exam math problems, and also problems that are being sent to us. So, from time to time, kasi yung mga estudyante, nagpapadala sila ng assignment nila sa atin, at nagpapatulong sila. So, I will try to flex them also here in our channel. And also here in United Arab Emirates. So, meron silang tinatawag dito na MSAT. So, it's Emirates Standardized Test. So, something like that. It's an online test. So, I check their math problems there. So, I find them very interesting. So, I will be flexing some of them also here in our channel. So, I guess that's it for this episode. Siguro, we will be having random problems muna. And later on, in our succeeding videos, we'll have them per topic para mas organized ng konti. So, that's it. So, wala na ng paligoy-ligoy pa. Let's start solving problems. Yala, let's go! Okay, so let's have our first problem. So, our first problem says that if x plus y is equal to 1, and x squared plus y squared is equal to 2, then we are asked to find the value of x to the fourth plus y to the fourth. So, usually, the common approach here is by substitution. So, ang gagawin nila is they will find the value of x in terms of y here. So, x will be a 1 minus y, and then they will substitute on the second equation. From the second equation, you'll get the value of y by quadratic formula. So you'll have two values of y, two possible values of y. And then after getting the values of y, you will substitute again to on the first equation to get the value of x. From then, the values of x and y, you have to raise them to the fourth power to get the value of x to the fourth plus y to the fourth. So medyo mahaba siya ng konti. And we know for a fact that sa board exam is time pressured. So you have to find ways on how you can solve the problem the shortest possible time. So another approach to solve this is by just analyzing the relationship between the equations given, the conditions given. So if you will notice that the first equation is somehow related to the second equation. Parang puzzle lang siya, you have to decode yung solution. So, you have to ask yourselves what you will do to the first equation so that you'll have an equation involving x squared plus y squared. So, we have here x plus y is equal to 1. So, again, as I've said, what I will do with the first equation so that I'll get an equation involving x squared plus y squared. So we have to square both sides of the equation, right? So in this case, you'll have x squared plus 2xy plus y squared is equal to 1. So we know for a fact that x squared plus y squared is this one, right? So x squared plus y squared is equal to 2. So therefore, you'll have 2xy is equal to 1 minus 2. So tinranspose ko na yung value ng x squared plus y squared dun sa other side of the equation. So therefore then, xy is equal to negative 1/2. So this will be our first equation. Now, similarly, you have to analyze the second equation in relation to the third to the third condition. So what I will do to the second equation, so that I'll have an equation involving x to the fourth plus y to the fourth. So same thing what we did to the first equation. So if I have x squared plus y squared is equal to 2. So if I will square both sides of the equation, so I will have x to the fourth plus 2x squared y squared is equal to 4. Plus y to the fourth is equal to 4. So again, this is what are we asked to find, right? X to the fourth plus y to the fourth. So x to the fourth then plus y to the fourth will be equal to 4 minus 2x squared y squared. So transpose ko na ito dun sa other side of the equation. But check this one, x squared y squared, and you have an equation here, xy. So if I'll try to square both sides of this equation, so I'll have x squared y squared, which is equal to 1/4, right? So in this case, I can substitute the value of x squared y squared dun sa second equation natin. So I'll have then x to the fourth plus y to the fourth is equal to 2 minus 2 times 1/4. So this cancel out, so matitira lang doon 2. So therefore, x to the fourth plus y to the fourth is equal to 4 minus 1/2. So this is around 3.5 or 7/2. So x to the fourth then plus y to the fourth then is equal to 7/2. So in this case, our answer is letter A. So medyo mas madali siya ng konti compared dun sa substitution. So in case that you run out of time and you don't have the luxury of solving this problem by either way, by substitution or by this way, so the least thing that you can do is try to increase your chance of guessing the right answer. So I used already the word guess since wala ka namang, hindi mo naman siya isa-solve. So if you try to analyze the first equation, so x plus y is equal to 1. So there are two possible values, or not two possible values, there are possible values of x and y that will give you a sum of 1. It's either x plus y, the values are less than 1, na negative. So for example, 0.75 plus 0.25, and then you'll have a sum of 1. But then again, if you will plug in the values of x and y in the second equation, definitely you'll not get a value of 2. Okay? Because if you'll try to square a decimal number like 0.75 or 0.5, so it will give you a much lesser number. So definitely it will not give you 2. So from the choices, you will outrightly eliminate those choices that are less than 2. So in this case, you'll have letter C and letter D are not the answer of x to the fourth plus y to the fourth. Okay? I hope I'm making sense here. So so in this case, you can eliminate C and D as from the choices. So you'll have A and B as the possible answers. So after that, just do a little logic, just do a little more analysis to get or to guess the right answer or the best answer between A and B. So let's go to our second problem. So we have two equations. It says 27 raised to x minus equal to 9 raised to y. And the second equation is 81 raised to y times 3 raised to negative x is equal to 243. So this type of problem is, the only challenge here is on how you can make their bases uniform so that you can cancel the bases cancel their bases. So for example here, 27 raised to x is equal to 9 raised to y. We know for a fact that 27 and 9 are multiple of 3, right? So 27 is 3 times 3 times 3, so that makes it 27. So that means 3 raised to 3, okay, is 27. And also 9 also is a multiple of 3, as I've said. So 3 raised to 2y. So therefore we can cancel 3 by logarithms. So 3x then is equal to 2y. Since we are asked to find the value of x, so we have to express this equation in terms of x. So y therefore is equal to 3/2 of x. So we have the first equation. The second equation, it's 81 raised to y times 3 raised to negative x is equal to 243. Again, if you will see all the bases, they are all multiple of 3. So 81 is 3 times 3 times 3, that's 29 times 3. It's 81, right? So it's 3 to the 4th. 3 to the 4 times 3 raised to negative x is equal then to 243 is what? It's a multiple of 3 also, which is 3 to the 5th, right? So therefore, multiplying numbers having the same base but different exponents, so you just have to add their exponent. So 3 raised to 4y minus x is equal to 3 raised to 5. So again, we can cancel their bases. So therefore, 4y minus x is equal to 5, which gives us our second equation. So from the first equation, we can substitute it to the second equation. So 4, the value of y is 3 over 2 of x, minus x is equal to 5. So that makes it 2 there. So 6x minus x is 5x. 5x is equal to 5, so x is equal to 1. So in this case, we have our answer, letter A, as our answer. So another way to solve this problem is by substituting the given choices. So for example here, if you substitute the value of x as 1, so you'll have a value of y, right? So, and also if you substitute the value of x in the second equation, you'll have a value of y. So the value of y in the first equation must be equal to the value of y on the second equation. If the value of y in the first equation is equal to the value of y on the second equation, so that means that that x value is the right answer. If not, that means you have to proceed on the next choice. You have to substitute 1.5, 2, or 2.5. So that's another way to solve this problem. So let's have our third and last problem. So our last problem involves common logarithms. It says like log of 6 plus x log of 4 is equal to log of 4 plus log the quantity 32 plus 4 raised to x. So the easiest way to solve, or not the easiest way, one of the ways to solve this problem is by substitution. So you just have to plug in the choices in this given equation, or the choices, to substitute x here, and then the right side of the equation must be equal to the left side of the equation. So that's another approach. But I chose this problem just to refresh the rules of logarithms also. One of the reasons why I chose this one is for you also to refresh the rules of logarithms. So it says here, log of x raised to n to the base b is equal to log of n, okay, the exponent will come there, x to the base b. Okay, so if you have log of xy to the base b, it can be rewritten also like log of x to the base b plus log of y to the base b. If you have a division naman, so you have log of x divided by y to the base b, so it can be written like log of x to the base b minus log of y to the base b. So similarly sa natural logarithms natin, so if you have ln x raised to n, so it can be written like ln n ln of x. And also ln xy, it will be ln x plus ln y. And also if you have ln x over y, it will be ln x minus ln y. So these are the basic rules of logarithms. Okay, so let's try now to solve our third and last problem using the rules of logarithm, which we discussed a while ago. So in this case, we have to simplify the right side of the equation, the left side of the equation, and the right side of the equation using these rules. So if I have log 6 plus x log 4, so it's addition, so we can simplify it in multiplication form. It's like log 6 multiply 4, and then this one will become exponent raised to x is equal now to log 4 multiply 32 plus 4 raised to x. So we can cancel out the logarithms here since they have the same base. So therefore 6 times 4 raised to x is equal now to 4 times 32, it's 128 plus 4 times 4 raised to x. So I have to put this to the right side or to the left side of the equation. So 6 multiply 4 raised to x minus 4 multiply 4 raised to x is equal now to what? To 128. So 6 times 4 raised to x minus 4 times 4 raised to x, this will be 2 times 4 raised to x is equal to 128, right? So in this case, you can divide both sides of the equation by 2. So 4 raised to x is equal now to 64. So again, 64 is a base of 4, is a multiple of 4 also. So that means 4 raised to x is equal to 4. 4 times 4 is 16, times 4 is 64. So 64 is equal to 4 raised to 3. So therefore, x is equal to 3. So in this case, our answer is letter B. Okay, so that's it for today, guys. As promised, we'll be having more problems on our succeeding videos. But for the meantime, I'll be leaving you this problem. And I want you to comment down below kung ano ang sagot niyo sa problem na to. So again, thank you very much. And don't forget to subscribe, click, share, and click the notification bell for you to be updated sa mga succeeding videos natin. So again, thank you very much and see you. Bye-bye.